Hi, my name is Nicole Kempsky, and I'm here at the Paley Center for Media in New York City. We're an archive of TV and radio programming. One of the great things is that we inherited all the antique sound effects from the networks like NBC and CBS and ABC, who were all radio networks before television came into the picture. Today, what I have are a group of kids that are going to help me to use the sound effects that we have here, along with ordinary objects and themselves, to make sound effects for a story, to make it really exciting and dramatic. We're also going to teach you so that you can do that at home with things that you have around your house.
Hi, I'm Matthew and I'm 8 years old.
Hi, my name is Ruby and I'm 11 years old.
Hi, my name is Sol and I'm 9 years old.
Hi, my name is Moshe and I'm 12.
Hi, I'm Soledad and I'm 12 years old.
I have a sound effect here. This is from our antique sound effect collection, and I want you to think about what you could use this for.
I think it could be a swing set in a horror movie, moving back and forth and the metal screeching against the metal.
Or it could be used if someone's opening or closing a really old door.
Okay, so now I'm going to make another sound. We'll see if we can figure out what we could use this for.
I think that the coconuts would be best used for the clapping sound when a horse walks.
Maybe it could be someone climbing up and down a ladder.
This is the last sound I'm going to make, so close your eyes and see if you can figure out what we could use this for as a sound effect.
It was like a light breeze in a meadow and all the tall grass is rubbing against each other.
The grass would be good for when trees shake because all the leaves rustle and then it makes the same sound.
So the great thing about sound effects is you actually don't have to have any kind of fancy machines, or even like the antique ones that we have. You don't really need any of those things to make sound effects. What I made here is, this is the sound of a saw. And the way I made it was I took a paper cup and took a pencil and poked a hole at the bottom. And then I just took, this is a thin piece of yarn, I strung a piece of yarn through this cup and just tied it in a knot. And then all I have to do is go like this. And I have the sound of a saw, so it could be sawing a tree down. This is just a clipboard. And I can use it actually in many different ways to make lots of different sounds. So I can make this very loud sound, or I could do it quickly, make lots of sounds quick, which make like firecracker sounds. Or I could add a little squeaking, like a squeak, 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 and I have a mouse trap. This is a phone book that we took and we covered it with gaffer's tape, which is a thick tape like this black tape. You could use duct tape, which is pretty easy to find, and we just covered it, the entire thing, with duct tape, and we use this, we call this our thud, and what we do is we pick it up and we drop it. It makes a thud sound. So actually the easiest way that you can make sounds, and you don't need anything to do this, is just by using yourself. I can make clapping sounds if we have to have a crowd and we can get a bunch of people clapping. I could use my feet to make stomping sounds or footsteps. So just by using myself, I have a whole range of sound effects. Okay, are we ready to start?
Yes.
This is a passage from the book The Wizard of Oz, and all I did was I took one paragraph that was really exciting and active and descriptive, and I wrote it on big paper here so that I can see it and that everyone who's going to do my sound effects can see it. And if you have an idea for a sound, just raise your hand and we'll see. I'm going to just circle it in purple, and then we'll figure out what we want to use. So I'm going to read this for you, and as I read it, I want you to think about where we need to add sound effects. Okay, so from the far north, they heard a low wail of wind. Anyone have anything? Do we need any sounds yet? Yes?
The wind machine.
The wind machine? Okay, yes. Should we start it right at the very beginning? From the far north, they heard a low wail. Yeah, from the very beginning. Okay, yeah.
At home, you can use a vacuum cleaner or a hair dryer.
So Toto jumped out of Dorothy's arms and hid under the bed. What do we want to do there? Yes. So,
Someone barking.
okay, we are going to need someone to bark. Let me hear the barkers in the group. Everyone give me a good bark. 1, 2, 3, bark. think Moshe is going to have to be our Toto barking. Okay. So An threw open the trap door in the floor and climbed down the ladder. Okay. Yeah, what do you think, Sol?
Someone should make the squeaking sound of that machine, and then when they're finished, someone should slam the door.
Oh, that's a good idea. Good. After we've rehearsed it, what you can do, use the voice memo application on my iPhone, then record it and then stop it, and then you can actually download this right into iTunes and you'd be able to listen to your recording. The other thing that's also really easy is this is just a nice little tiny digital recorder, and all I have to do on this literally is hit record, and it will record what I'm saying right now, and then I hit stop, and we could play it back, and you'd be able to listen to your recording of you doing your sound effects. Now we need to put it together. Okay, so we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3. From the far north, they heard a low wail of wind. Toto jumped out of Dorothy's arms and hid under the bed. An threw open the trap door in the floor and climbed down the ladder. Dorothy caught Toto and started to follow her aunt. When she was halfway across the room, there came a great shriek from the wind, and the house shook so hard that she lost her